Okay, we've gone live. Let me share. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We'll just give it maybe a couple of minutes and see if more devotees join. Today we'll start with Canto 2 verses. Prabhuji, Nityanarasim Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. There is only you and me on the call. We'll give it 5 minutes. If nobody is joining, is it okay to cancel, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please Mataji. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it like 2-3 minutes.
Fine, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Bhavna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. We're just waiting to see if more people join. And then now we can go ahead with the class. There's not many people joining these days. I think they're busy. Mataji. Hi Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Mataji and Prabhuji, Nitin Prabhuji. Do you think more people are going to join, or what do you think? Should we have the class today, or what would you suggest?
Whatever you feel better, Mataji.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is your brother joining, Mata?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Yeah, he's joined already, I think, right? Okay. Okay, we'll start the class, we are at least 4 of us. So. Yeah, thank you, dear devotees, for joining. We will start with the invocation prayers, and then we'll move forward. Any volunteers who would like to recite the prayers, please? Or I could recite it too. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, today we will start with Canto 2, verses, and we just finished Canto 1, and this is the first verse which we are going to be discussing today. And just to give a brief background, so in the Canto 1 we saw how the events leading to how Parikshit Maharaj was actually cursed to death by Shringi in 7 days, and how Parikshit Maharaj approached the sages, and there Shukadev Goswami actually came walking, and then he gave him the prime seat and wanted to get the science of realization from him. So that's when he actually requests, Parikshit Maharaj requests Shukadev Goswami as to what is, the most important thing a person must do when, they are nearing death. And also what is, the general welfare for everybody, like what are the different things a person must take up. So these were some questions which were asked towards the end of the last chapter, the 19th chapter of Canto 1. So this Canto 2, it starts off with actually Shukadev Goswami addressing Parishit Maharaj's questions. So he praises it. So we have also seen one verse in the first canto where the sages of Naimisharanya, they question Suta Goswami, and then Suta Goswami gives a similar answer to them. Like, anybody recall the verse? Like, he praises the verses, he praises the questions asked by the sages to him. So it is this verse which is spoken by Shukadev Goswami is also in the same vein. So this is actually praising the question of Parikshit Maharaj. So, but also Suta Goswami in the first canto, he praises the questions of the sages of Naimisharanya. Does anybody remember the verse? Munaya sadhu prishtoham, it starts like that. Maybe we can take a little digression and try to see that verse. It will be like a good, revision for us. Let me try to share that verse. Yeah, it's 1205. Okay, let me just share this one with all of you. Can you see this verse on the screen? Everybody?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, this was the verse we had seen in Canto 1. In this one, he says, Munaya sadhu prishtoham. You can repeat after me if you'd like to. Munaya sadhu prishtoham.
Munaya sadhu prishtoham.
Bhavadbhirlokamangalam.
Bhavatbhirlokamangalam.
Yatkrita Krishna samprashno.
Yatra gat Krishna samprashto.
Yenatma suprasidati.
Yenatma suprasidati.
Munaya sadhu prishtoham.
Munaya sadhu prishtoham.
Bhavadbhirlokamangalam.
Bhavatbhirlokamangalam.
Yatkrita Krishna samprashno.
Yatkrita Krishna samprasno.
Yenatma suprasidati.
Yenatma suprasidati.
A very nice verse. This is very similar to the verse which we're going to see today. Munaya sadhu prishtoham. O sages, sadhus. This is sadhu means like very good, perfect, or very nice. Sadhu prishto aham means the questions that you put forth to me. Aham means to me. That's referring to Sutta Goswami. Bhavadbhir lokamangalam. It is for the welfare of everybody. And why is it, why does it do good to everybody? Why is it Lokamangalam? Yat Krita Krishna Samprashno, because these questions are related to Krishna, and because of which Yenatma Suprasidati, by which the self is completely satisfied or pleased. So that's why it is the sages are asking these questions for the benefit of all mankind. So we'll go to today's verse. Let me share again the PPT. So today's verse is also in the same vein. So when Parikshit Maharaj, he puts forth those questions towards the end of Canto 1, now Shukadev Goswami, he starts off replying in Canto 2. And this is the first verse he speaks there. I would like one volunteer, if you can, help me to recite. You can recite after me, please.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, let me do one thing. I forgot to make the other slides. Let me do this for now, okay? And then I'll add the things, because we'll take turns to discuss. By quizzing ourselves, we tend to remember better, right? So I forgot to make the other slide today. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sri Shuka Vacha.
Shri Sukha Uvacha.
Variyan.
Variyan.
Eshate.
Eshate.
Prashnaha.
Prashnaha.
Krito.
Krito.
Lokahitam.
Lokahitam.
Nripa.
Nripa.
Atmavit.
Atmavit.
Sammataha. Pumsam. Shrotavyadishu. Yah paraha. So this is the verse. Any words are difficult? Would you like me to repeat any words here? Shrotavyadishu, is that simple enough? Yeah, I think the other verses are kind of simple, right? Let's go ahead with reciting line by line. Variyaneshate prashna.
Variyaneshate prashna.
Variyaneshate prashna.
Variyaneshate prashna.
Yeah, you can emphasize on the visarga in the end. Variyaneshate prashnaha.
Variyaneshate prashnaha.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Variyaneshate prashnaha.
Variyaneshate prashnaha.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmavid sammatram samtam.
Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmavid sammatat punsam.
Shrotavyadishu yah paraha.
Shrotavyadeshu yaparaha.
Shrotavyadishu yah paraha.
Shrotavyadeshu yaparaha.
Yeah, sorry, it's not dirgha, it's Shrotavyadishu yah paraha.
Shrotavyadeshu yaparaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmavid sammatat punsam.
Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmavid sammatat punsam.
Shrotavyadishu yah paraha.
Shrotavyadishu yaparaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmavid sammatat punsam.
Shrotavyadishu yah paraha.
Shrotavyadishu yaparaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Variyanesha te prashnaha.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Krito lokahitam nripa.
Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmasamvitta. Atmavid. Can you please repeat, Mataji? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Atmavid sammatah pumsam.
Atmavid sammatat punsam.
Shrotavyadishu yah paraha.
Shrotavyadishu yaparaha.
Yeah. Any words are still difficult for anybody? We can repeat. Otherwise, we can move on to the, trying to guess at least some words which stand out to us. If anybody would like to share any of the words that, you think you may know the meaning for. Any devotees, would you like to share?
Mataji, ye prashna refers to questions.
Yeah, very good. Anything else, Mata?
Nripa means the king.
Yeah, Nripa means king. Very nice.
Lokhitam, like for the welfare. Hitam means for the welfare of Loka, for the whole world. Like Parikshit Maharaj is asking like very good questions for the welfare of all people.
Very nice. So Varian means very nice, right?
Yes.
Like how okay, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, so Varian means like the greatest, like that, right? And Varian Eshate Prashna. Anything else, Mataji, you'd like to share?
Mataji, like Pumsam refers to human being.
Yeah, very nice, Mata.
Atmavit like refers to soul.
Yeah, something related to like that, right? Atma with means something like knowledgeable, I would think. But let's see what Prabhupada says. But we can discuss, whatever meanings come to us, we can discuss and see how Prabhupada translates it. So, and if I have any other words to share, anybody can share. Anjane, you have also raised your hand. Would you like to share something?
Yeah. So Sri Shukavacha means Sri Shukadev Goswami said Shrotavya is like hearing.
Yeah, then-
Atmavit is like transcendental or something like that. Krita
Mhm.
is like you made. Loka hitam is like beneficial for all kind.
Mhm.
Nrapa is king. Prashna is question.
Paraha, anybody, did you say Paraha also, Anjaneya?
Paraha is the supreme, I think. Or
Yeah,
like
Para, Apara, like we have heard. Hmm?
above all.
Yeah, above all or transcendental also. Very nice. Yeah, anything else you'd like to share?
No, Mataji, that's all I know.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and can I ask if it's okay with you? How old are you, Anjaneya?
I'm 10, Mataji, and I'm turning 11 next month.
Awesome. You are on a roll, Anjaneya. You are a great source of inspiration. Anybody else would like to share, any of the words that stand out to you? So let's try to see what Prabhupada says. Let me copy the translation here. So basically it's on the same lines. Sorry, I'm doing this on the fly here. I forgot to make those slides. Yeah, so one of the devotees can read the synonyms and translation. Anybody would like to volunteer? Yeah. Yeah. Bharat Prabhu, can you read the synonyms and Anjaneya can do the translation?
Sure, Mataji, sure. Synonyms. Shishuk Uvacha, Shishukdev Goswami said, Varyan, glorious, Eshaha, this, Te, your, Prashnaha, question, Kritaha, made by you, Lokhitam, beneficial for all men, Nripa, O king, Atmavit, transcendentalist, Samata, approved, Pumsam, of all men, Shotavya Adishu, in all kinds of hearing, Yaha, what is, Paraha, the Supreme. Thank you, Mother.
Thank you. Anjanya, would you like to read the translation, please?
Yeah, Mataji. Translation. Shri Shukadev Goswami said, My dear king, your question is glorious because it is very beneficial to all kinds of people. The answer to this question is the prime subject matter for hearing, and it is approved by all transcendentalists. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, for some reason your the audio was breaking up. Let me repeat it again. Shri Shukadeva Goswami said, My dear king, your question is glorious because it's very beneficial to all kinds of people. The answer to this question is the prime subject matter for hearing, and it is approved by all transcendentalists. So Atmavit is referring to transcendentalists. So Atmavit means like who's knowledgeable, Atma, who knows the science, right, of the soul like that. So they're transcendentalists. Sammataha means like all these transcendentalists have come to consensus or they have approved, this very fact that, he says, because this question is about what should a person do, when he's close to death like that. And so this is basically what he's trying to say here is it's beneficial to all kinds of people. And this is a very important subject matter because, like Prabhupada says, we need to learn the science of the art of dying too, right? So that we know what to do exactly. So this is what will be discussed in the further verses by Shukadev Goswami in reply to Parikshit Maharaj's question. And this is, like I said earlier, we had discussed in Canto 1. It's very similar to the same verse which we had seen where Sutta Goswami actually praises the questions of the sages of Naimisharanya. So let's move on to the next verse. Let me again take away these for today. Yeah. So this is verse 2. And like always, I'd like one volunteer. If you can, please repeat after me, please.
Yes,
Okay,
Mataji.
Anjaneya. Yeah. Anjaneya, would you like to repeat?
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Okay. Shrotavyadini.
Shrotavyadini,
Shrotavyadini.
Shrotavyadini,
Rajendra.
Rajendra,
Nranam.
Nranam,
Nranam.
Nranam,
Santi Sahasrashah.
Santi Sahasrasah,
Nranam.
Nranam,
Santi Sahasrashah.
Santi Sahasrasah,
Apashyatam.
Apashyatam,
Atmatattvam.
Atmatattvam,
Griheshu.
Griheshu,
Grihamedhinam.
Grihamedinam,
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra,
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Yeah. If you want to emphasize, the D is a long vowel there. Dini Rajendra.
Okay. Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Yeah, very nice. Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Griheshu Grihamedhinam.
Griheshu Grihamedinam.
Griheshu Grihamedhinam.
Griheshu Grihamedinam.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Griheshu Grihamedhinam.
Griheshu Grihamedinam.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Shrotavyadini Rajendra.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Nranam Santi Sahasrashah.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Apashyatam Atmatattvam.
Griheshu Grihamedhinam.
Griheshu Grihamedinam.
Very nice. Thank you. Any words stand out to you, devotees? Yeah, Nitin Narsim Prabhuji or Bhavna Mataji, Prerna Mataji.
Mataji, Shrotavyadini means Shrotavya refers to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Rajendra refers to king.
Yeah.
Apashyatam, like Pashya means to see. Apashyatam is opposite of that. Not see.
Not able to see. Very nice.
Not able to see. Atma Tattvam means who knows the Tattva, like Atma means the trans, who knows about the transcendental absolute truth, means who has realized. Griheshu Grihamedhinam means there are two types of grihas, like Grihamedhi and one is separate grihas, like Grihamedhi refers here like who is not indulged in devotional activities of Lord, who is only engaged in fulfilling the demands of his family. On that is referred as Grihamedhinam.
Very nice, Mataji. Any other words anybody else would like to share? Yeah, we kind of understand the meaning, right? Shrotavyadini, these subject matters for hearing, O king. Nranam Santi Sahasrasha. Nranam means reference to the people, like Nranam. Apashyatam Atma Tattvam, like they are not aware of this science of the soul. Atma Tattvam, or like transcendental subject matters. And why are they not aware? Because they're griheshu griha medhinam, like Mataji said, they're very attached to their family and just, trying to satisfy the needs of the family. And so they are not taking interest in any of the transcendental subject matters. So that's what is the crux of this verse. Let's see how Srila Prabhupada has translated it. And we will, let me copy and paste. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Sorry about this. I forgot to kind of make the other slide. Okay. And any volunteers who would like to read the synonyms and translation, please? Okay, Anjaneya, you would like to go ahead, please?
Yeah, Mataji. Synonyms. Shrotavyadini, subject matters for hearing. Rajendra, O Emperor. Nrinam, of human society. Santi, there are. Sahasrashaha, hundreds and thousands. Apashitam, of the blind. Atma Tattvam, knowledge of self, the ultimate truth. Griheshu, at home. Grihamedina, of persons too materially engrossed. Do I do the translation too, Mataji?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I don't see any other volunteers unless somebody else would like to read the translation. Okay, you can go ahead, Anjali.
Okay. Those persons who are materially engrossed, being blind to the knowledge of ultimate truth, have many subject matters for hearing in human society, O Emperor. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so like we see these griheshu grihamedhinam, these people who are, attached to family life, they're blind to, the transcendental subject matters, but they're attached to many other, prajalpa, other subject matters, which, go on in the human society. So this is what Shukadev Goswami is trying to say here. Let's move on to, anybody has questions on this verse, or we can move on to the next verse and take the questions towards the end. And let's see what is going on in this verse. Okay, let me quickly copy paste it here. That way. Yeah, this is the last verse we'll be seeing for today. And again, like always, anybody would like to volunteer to repeat after me, please?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you, Mata. Nidraya
Nidraya
hriyate
hriyate
naktam
naktam
vyavayena
vyavayena
chavavayaha
chavavayaha
vyavayena
vyavayena
chavavayaha
chavavayaha
diva charte haya
divacharte haya
rajan
rajan
diva
divacharte haya
charte haya rajan
divacharte haya rajan
kutumba bharanena va
kutumba bharanena va
kutumba bharanena va.
kutumba bharanena va.
Okay, all the words, is it clear, or should I repeat any words, dear devotees? Okay,
It's
let's
clear,
go line by, sorry, Mata.
Yes, it's clear, Mataji.
Okay, Anjaneya, you have a question?
I was just gonna say like some of the words I know, but
Okay.
you can go ahead, Mataji.
Okay, great. Nidraya hriyate naktam.
Nidraya hriyate naktam.
Nidraya hriyate naktam.
Nidraya hriyate naktam.
Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Vyavayena cha vyavaha. Vyava. Mataji, please repeat. Sorry.
No worries. Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Vyavayena cha vyavayaha.
Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Divacharte haya rajan.
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 Kutumba bharanena va.
Kutumba bharanena vaha.
Kutumba bharanena va.
Kutumba bharanena vaha.
Nidraya hriyate naktam.
Nrityaya hirate naktam.
Vyavayena cha vavayaha.
Vyavane chaya vavayaha.
Divacharte haya rajan.
Divacharte haya rajan.
Divacharte haya rajan.
Divacharte haya rajan.
Kutumba bharanena va.
Kutumba bharanena vaha.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Now let's try to see any words stand out to you in this verse. There are quite a few familiar words, right? Yeah, Anjaneya, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Mataji. Nidraya is sleeping.
Yes.
Naktam is night.
Mm-hmm.
Vaya is like, I think like something about life.
Mm-hmm.
Diva is day.
Mm-hmm.
Rajan is oak king. Kutumba is family members.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know.
Great. You know so much already.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to share any words that stand out to you? How about Rajan?
King na Mataji. Rajan.
Yes. Bharanena. What is Bharane? Kutumba Bharana.
Maintaining.
Yeah, like the burden, like that. Bhara, we say like that. Yeah, very nice. Okay, let me split this word. Cha arthe. Artha means what?
Meaning.
Meaning.
Yeah, meaning also. And there's another verse also
Money.
we've seen in.
Money Mataji. Artha.
Yeah,
Artha,
money too. Yeah, very nice. Money. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, money also. So can we kind of guess what's happening? So like Anjaneya said, Naktam is night
It.
and Diva is day.
Day.
And
Yeah.
and then, you know, so the verse
Kutumba.
kind of is.
Day
Yes,
and night we
Mataji?
are earning money Mataji. To maintain
Yeah,
the.
yeah. During the day, Diva Charte Haya Rajan. So during the day, you're Arthe Haya, you're like earning money. Very nice.
Okay.
Somebody else wanted to share? Anjane, you raised your hand?
Oh no, Mataji. I
Oh,
just
it's from earlier.
put it down, yeah.
No worries. Yeah, so Nidraya Hriyate Naktam. So, you know, at night time, like Naktam refers to night. What do? We sleep, and then we totally pass the whole night just by sleeping. Vyavayena chavavayaha. You know, the youth, like we also indulge in like physical pleasures like that. Diva charte haya rajan. So during the day, you're making money, and kutumba bharane nava, and then, you know, you're taking care of your family like that. So this is how in the previous verse we see how Shukadev Goswami is saying that people are kind of blind to transcendental truth, right? Transcendental knowledge. And in this verse, he's trying to explain why, you know, because the time is spent in this way, because they don't give any time, you know, or attention to any transcendental subject matters, because this is how they spend their day and night. So that is what is being discussed in this verse. Let's see how Srila Prabhupada is translating it here. Okay. Yeah, I'd like one volunteer who has not spoken much today. Nitin Narasimha Prabhuji, would you like to read the synonyms and translations, please? If
Translation.
you're not
Okay,
too
Mataji.
busy.
Yes, Mataji. Nidraya, by sleeping, Riyate, waste, Naktam, night, Vava, Yena, sex indulgence, Cha also, Va, either, Vayaha, Vayaha, duration of life, Diva, days,
Day.
Cha, and Artha, economic, Ihaya, development, Rajan, O king, Kutumba, family members, Bharanena, maintaining, Va, either. Translation: the lifetime of such an envious householder is passed at night either in sleeping or in sex indulgence, and in the daytime either in making money or maintaining family members. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Jai. So we see how, common people usually spend their day, right? Day and night. They do indulge in all these kind of activities. Either they're making money or they're enjoying sensual pleasures like that, or even during daytime, they're greedy for money or fame or, something like that, right? Everybody has their own different, desires they want to fulfill, material desires like that. So this is how the life of an envious householder. It said envious. Why is it? Why is Prabhupada mentioning envious here? Anybody has an idea?
Maybe because Mataji, in the material world, we are all competing with each other and envying each other, and everybody wants to reach a particular standard. I'm
Yes,
sorry, I'm not
Mataji.
sure if this is the right thing. I'm just
Yes, Mataji, you're right. Like, you're
thank
right.
you.
That's what it is. So the householders usually have that sense, like you mentioned, the sense of competition, and they're trying to, in one sense, like they say, keeping up with the Joneses. Like they're trying to keeping up with their neighbors, or comparing themselves to somebody and trying to situate themselves in a very nice material position like that. So they're in one sense envious, unless we take to the science of Krishna consciousness and we devote our time to devotional activities, our mind works on all those areas, right? Like that. So a person who is not actually into transcendental science or not into devotional service, he or she is in one sense envious, because you're just trying to compete and trying to see how you can go up the ladder like that. So very nice. Yes, Mataji, that's what it is. So this verse is this is a verse where Shukadeva Goswami is describing why these people do not take to the science of transcendental realization, self-realization like that. So any questions or comments so far?
Hare Krishna,
Okay.
Mataji, I had a question.
Mhm.
Would you be taking this every day, three verses?
Every Wednesday, Mataji. Other
Oh,
days we have other classes lined up already. So
okay, Mataji. Okay, Mataji.
are you on the group, Mata?
Yes, Mataji, I'm on the group.
Okay,
I've been on
Mataji.
the
So
group since years. Yes, thank you, Mataji. No, I was
okay,
just
nice.
asking because I was hoping it was, every day. The reason being, the Purushottam Mass is on, and we should be reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. Also, I was trying to prepare because I'm going to GEV
Oh,
for
nice.
Gaur Gopal Prabhuji's lectures for 4 days, 5 days, actually 5 days. He's completing the Bhagavatam. And also, of
Oh,
course, I've
Jai.
been taking the Bhagavatam classes regularly from Sri Radha, the temple, the Chowpatty temple.
Oh,
Yes, so
very nice. So are
it's
you
yes,
joining
it's
in from
trying
India or are you in the US?
India, from India,
Oh,
Mataji.
okay. Yeah, Mataji, also if you want, every day we have some kind of classes, scripture study at the same time. So tomorrow we are
Okay,
doing
Mataji.
Srimad Bhagavatam summaries, So we've been doing it for the past 3 months. So tomorrow
Uh-huh.
also, like Thursday, same time around 7:20, we have each chapter-wise summary. So a speaker comes and gives a chapter-wise summary. So you're welcome to join that also. Like on Thursdays, we have that. And on
Oh,
Fridays,
In
definitely,
India, it is
Mataji.
Friday, na Mataji? In India, Friday.
yeah, for India, it'll be Friday
Friday.
morning, Mataji. The same
Okay.
time as now, like our classes, the same time.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
we
so much, Mataji.
yeah, so tomorrow there'll be one speaker who will be giving a summary of one of the chapters. I think we are done with third canto and we're starting fourth canto or something like that. So but please join if you have the time, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so
And
much.
there is a group also for it. And let me are you on that group? There's a Srimad Bhagavatam summary group.
No, no, Mataji. I'm on that your Bhakti Sangha group actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we put the notification there too. So you will get the notification there when the class starts. So,
Okay, okay, Mataji.
yes,
Thank you
Mataji.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah, Anjane, you have raised your hand. Is it from before or you have a question or
No,
comment?
I have a question, Mataji.
Okay.
So it says that the envious householder passes the night by sleeping. So like we also pass the night by sleeping. So would we also be considered as the envious householder?
Yeah, I mean, if we see very advanced devotees, they sleep for just a few hours. We can take the example of Srila Prabhupada or Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. They hardly slept for a couple of hours or so, and the other time they were spending in translation of books and all spiritual activities. But until we reach that stage, because we have material conditioning, we need to keep this body and soul together in proper service to the Lord. So if we need that 7 hours of sleep so that we can do good devotional service during the day and concentrate on Krishna, so we could do that. It's still not considered like a waste or uh, I mean, whatever you can do to keep your body fit to engage in devotional service during the day, that really helps. But of course, as we advance in spiritual life, our sleep may go down and we may need very less sleep. And, it depends like on how advanced we are. But at least for young children like you need your sleep. And so don't worry too much about that.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Very good question. Very thought-provoking question. Thank you. Yeah. So anybody else has questions or we'll wind up for today? Yeah. Oh, I
Thank
see
you,
Preeti.
Mataji, for lovely thank you, Mataji, for the lovely explanations.
Thank
Hare
you, all devotees, for sharing your thoughts and realizations. It really helps. Preeti is on the call too. So yes, Mataji. So tomorrow we have the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam summary study. So you can join there, Mataji. Okay. And if there are no more questions, we can perhaps wind up for today. We can pause here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So we'll recite Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Antakota Vaishnava Jai Shri Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Mataji. Dana Pranam. Thank
Yeah.
you
Dandavat
for the
pranams to all
Thank you,
devotees.
Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Uh-huh.